In this video, a man is relentlessly trying to kick down this door where a mother and daughter are hiding inside. A neighbor noticed and called the police. I'm not sure what happened after this, but hopefully the mother and daughter are safe. Doorbell footage captures a shirtless man knocking on this door at 5 a.m. Why was he shirtless? What were his intentions? There was another shirtless man knocking on a home at 5 a.m. What is this about? And why is he shirtless? This doorbell footage captures this woman in front of a Las Vegas home stealing everything on the porch. A welcome sign. Seriously? Down bad. This woman can be seen peering into a home that isn't hers. Is she looking for a way in? Perhaps. She went around and there was a guest she didn't account for. Maybe now she won't be creeping around people's homes. This video captures a man in a mask checking to see if this apartment door is unlocked. This is why you keep your doors locked, everyone. Remember the CIA agent?
I'm a CIA agent, and there's an FBI house that there's a house filled with FBI agents. I thought it was this house, but I guess I'm mistaken. There's a house filled with FBI agents, and they're actively infringing on American rights, and they're betraying their badge, and they've been caught betraying their badge. So they're stuck in a house, and I thought this was the house they're stuck in.
Here he is, back at it again. This situation is different, as he has to tell this ridiculous story to the son instead of the mother.
How can I help you?
Hi, is this the house housing the FBI agents harassing me?
No, there's no FBI agents here, brother. You got to stop coming here about that.
All right.
There's no FBI agents here, and if you come back again, I'm going to...
I am the police.
Wasted no time there. Take your FBI nonsense elsewhere, weirdo. It's 10:40 p.m. in California, and this man wrapped in a blanket approaches this home. He just stands there and eventually tries to open the door before the owner tells him to go away.
Hey, yo, go away. What you doing? Get out of here.
What is up with these people trying to get in homes that aren't theirs? This FedEx driver had just delivered a package before inadvertently hitting this parked car. The man checked the car out to make sure he didn't do any critical damage. One of the neighbors came out and asked the man if he knew whose car it was. He left a note with his info, and that shows a lot of character in my opinion. A couple was enjoying a staycation before getting an alert someone was on their porch. Turns out it was this cute dog stealing their package. It's bad enough that we have human porch pirates, but dog porch pirates too? Ugh, you gotta be kidding me. I wonder if the neighbors put him up to this. These porch pirates approach this Brooklyn home with bags at hand, ready to steal whatever goods they can get their hands on. However, they would soon realize they came to the wrong house.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Bring it back. Now. Now. All the way up on my porch. Excuse me. On my porch. Now. Don't you dare ever steal stuff from anybody's porch again.
That'll teach him. This footage shows two men, one armed, in the process of stealing a catalytic converter. They're very valuable at $2,000 a pop, so these dirtbags could make a good profit. The Toyota Prius in particular is popular with thieves like this. This process takes less than a minute. Quick and easy job for these lowlives. This man has an interesting technique for stealing packages, with a pool net. I am very curious as to why a pool net. Does he clean the pools of the people he steals from or something? I really want to know. Not much to say here, just a guy stealing a chair. How broke are you, dude? This ring footage shows an armed man run past this camera being chased by the police. I'm not sure what he did as I don't know the story behind it. What I do know is, stay on high alert, everybody. The world is a crazy place. This footage captures a man with a grinder cutting the door open and banging on the door. What he didn't expect was the homeowner to ask him what the hell he was doing with his Ring camera. Yeah, he was shook.
Yo, dude. What the hell are you doing?
In this video, a guy parked his car but didn't switch it off. He then comes outside the vehicle and walks towards the two parked cars. First, he tried to open the Jeep, but it was locked, so he didn't get in. Next, he went to the other car, opened the door, and looked inside. Inside, he found some valuable things. He stole them, returned to his car, and left. A man was standing on his front porch, and suddenly a big black bear tried to enter his porch because the bear saw his puppies. The man confronted the bear to save the puppies by putting the wooden couch on the door, but he was terrified. He went inside with the puppies. I'm glad that no one was hurt and the homeowner succeeded in saving those cute little puppies. In Smithtown, New York, a man wearing a hoodie came close to the camera and stole it. The next day, the neighbor went to the door wearing only jeans, rang the bell, and apologized about the camera. The owner said from the inside, "What do you want?" The neighbor said, "Peace."
What do you want?
Peace.
Too late for that.
What?
Too late for that.
Too late?
When you stole from me, you started your own war. Too late for that.
So it's too late for peace?
You had a chance at peace. You had that night. You could have made peace by bringing my shit back you stole. When you stole from me, you started your own war.
So we are at war, according to you? Good night, sir.
The man was listening and responded again. He then left, went into his room, and closed the door. After several minutes, he played loud music, returned to ring the bell, and said, "Oh, I think it isn't ringing."
Oh, if it's blue, it doesn't ring? I guess that means you're hearing this?
Do speak.
Okay, so there's wine, cheese, and crackers across the hall if you're interested.
Nah, we ain't no rats. We just don't like cheaters, liars, and stealers and thieves. Have a good night.
He went to his room again and closed the door. Still, the loud music was on. He returned with a large towel covering his head and put something sticky on the camera to blur the video. The owner called the police and filed a complaint against the neighbor, and he was arrested. This guy is a perfect example of a horrible neighbor. On January 18th of 2022, in St. Louis, Missouri at midnight, two armed men tried to break the door by kicking it. But failed. The scene was caught on camera, and the footage of these two men was handed to the police, who traced the two thieves and finally arrested them. In this video, the camera captures some odd creatures which look human, but the way it moves is strange. Some people commented on the video that the beast looks like Dobby from the Harry Potter series. A woman named Vivian saw it on her camera and said that some creepy creature had been seen. She uploaded the video on the internet and it became an overnight sensation. Some people said it looked like a teenage boy wearing his underwear on his head. Vivian has a young son named Bobby who experimented. He wore underwear on his head and tried to act like that creature. It seemed pretty close, but the kid said it was not him. It's not yet confirmed whether it was some creature or it was Bobby. Bobby and Dobby. What a coincidence. In Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a homeowner constructed a doghouse with a portable heater to keep his dog warm. It suddenly caught on fire. The dog ran towards the car and started to bark. He continued barking for help, but no one came. The dog hid under the car but continued to bark. When this happened, the owner's sister got an alert on her phone about the fire erupting while the owner and her 75-year-old grandpa were sleeping. The owner's sister handled the situation perfectly and everyone was safe. A man drove his car home, and when he tried to open the door, a snake was wrapped up on the rod and bit his face. The owner screamed in pain and went to the hospital for a checkup. Lesson learned: always check first, then open. Park Homes neighborhood, also known as O Block, is one of the most violent neighborhoods in Chicago. A man wearing a white hoodie and a cap comes to the door and rings the bell. But he seems like he's overdosed on drugs. He's moving around like he was insane, mimicking himself by bending down, but unable to stand still. The drugs had made him lose control. These two young boys went outside of their home for a walk, and they saw a clown coming towards them. Both young boys screamed and ran to the house, followed by the terrifying clown. One boy took a perfect swing. He came forward and slapped the clown. Ugh, these creepy clowns. I'm glad the man slapped him well. In this video, late at night, a Ring camera caught a bear trying to open the car gate. He finally opened it and tried to fit inside the car. His bulk hit the horn and caused it to beep. Lesson learned: never leave your car unlocked, or you might find a bear inside. This creepy man is caught on doorbell persistently knocking on the door. The homeowner's dog was barking in the background. It was 1 a.m., so he played the message over the doorbell. The man said he was looking for someone named Chris.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Hey boy, it's King. This King. We got an episode. Will put his hands on me. Dude stole me at the store. They don't want that.
The homeowner claimed that there's no Chris who lives here. I think he's onto something because I don't understand a word this guy just said. In Phoenix, Arizona, an older woman was seen walking up to a house. She saw a Ring camera, stood there, and made facial and hand expressions. Then suddenly, she grabbed a U.S. Navy sign and left. I wonder what she needed with that sign. A boy on a bike was trying to steal a parcel and the Ring camera caught him. The owner spoke up from the camera. "Can I help you?" The boy panicked and the package slipped from his hands and fell to the floor. Then he took his bike and fled. In this video, 3 men hid behind a tree. This girl has a parcel in her hand, and she comes to the door and rings the doorbell. The owner asks from the camera,
Hello?
DoorDash, go ahead for it?
No, I didn't get anything.
Oh, okay. Have
Bye.
a good day.
You too.
When she leaves, 3 men are seen in the video moving together. They all left that house, got in a car, and drove away. Always be alert and don't fall for these scams. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. This man was wearing a yellow and orange vest and was trying to open a door with his partner. The owner saw in the Ring app that 2 men were trying to break into his home in broad daylight.
Get away from the door.
He immediately took action, using the doorbell's 2-way talk feature to send them back running. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.